I used to love Tiffany Stratton, but week by week nowadays, I find myself getting bored. And hey, it's not entirely her fault. Her booking has been pretty average this year. And don't get me wrong, this isn't an anti-Tiffany Stratton video. She's had a few highlights this year. She beat Trish Stratus. She beat Charlotte Flair. She cashed in Money in the Bank just a few days into this year. But during this segment from SmackDown last night to make it official for Crown Jewel with Tiffy versus Stephanie for the Crown Jewel Championship, it really stood out to me.
Those R's a little bit better, Cole. That's Stephanie Vaquer.
Trust me, I understand it's Stephanie Vaquer, but calm down. Stephanie begins by saying she may have only been champion for 2 weeks, but she's gonna show Tiff who she is.
I won't be losing any match. So next week, may the best woman win.
Tiffy says, ever since you got signed, I've been waiting for this.
There will be only one woman walking out of the Crown Jewel, and it will be me.
You're about to see a prime example about what I mean when I say Tiffy has become a lifeless, catchphrase-heavy, boring character.
Because it doesn't matter where we are, Australia, France, Italy, Cincinnati, it is and always will be Tiffy time.
There's not even any emotion behind what she's saying. It's so bland. I think something needs to change with Tiffy, and fast. In NXT, she had so much about her both in ring and in her character. But as a main roster babyface, WWE just can't seem to book them sometimes. They've stripped her down to the bare essentials, and it's rather repetitive. I'm not saying she still isn't a good wrestler, because she can still give you a great match, but her title reign has lost its magic, and I think a heel turn is probably what she needs. Because realistically, some wrestlers just don't work as a babyface, and that's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Vaquer for the WWE Women's Crown Jewel Championship next week at Crown Jewel Perth.
This is also probably one of the most normal contract signings you're ever gonna see. Tiffy and Steph shake hands, no animosity really, and she walks away until...
Oh, yes!
The United States Champion, Julia!
Whoa, hold it!
Kiana James says, hang on, I've got a business proposal.
Hello, Sharks. Today I'm offering you 100% of my Julia business because Triple H can't run it anymore.
Kiana says, Steph, you're a star, but you're just not a superstar yet.
I can give that to you if you accept my services. My rates are high, but the level of prestige that you'll reach, it's priceless.
You know, back in the SmackDown vs. Raw days where some of those Road to WrestleMania lines were clearly recorded with no passion? That's kind of what Kiana was giving.
She outshines Tiffany as the best women's champion on SmackDown. I could make you the women's Crown Jewel champion.
Kiana saying, or you can end up like Tiffy back there. The choice is yours as Tiffy takes the fight to James.
Get out of there!
Looking for the SVB, the Stephanie Vaquer bomb. Julia able to get out of harm's way.
Stephanie and Tiffy standing tall against a common enemy.
Booker T with me here at ringside. Corey Graves still convalescing at home after the attack.
He's finished.
Brock Lesnar. He's not finished.
He's done.
He'll be back.
Let me tell you something right now. He's done. He's finished. Nobody grabbed his reboot call, man.
Oh, Cody's not stupid. He's got some backup. The Viper's here.
But back to the top of the episode, which began with Cody Rhodes about to speak before being interrupted by Paul Heyman. When it seems the numbers game is against Cody, Randy Orton comes out of nowhere to stand by his side.
Corner the champion and the Viper shall appear. And that wasn't a prediction.
Heyman saying Randy is a hard man to get a hold of, but he did it by cornering Cody.
Because no matter what that strategy is, hard facts, you're going to lose tonight to Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Well, hang on a second, Paulie. This episode of SmackDown is sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile.
Everyone knows Randy Orton is going to look at Cody Rhodes and say, I could do so much better than that.
Heyman very much tries to instigate a falling out between Orton and Rhodes, saying that when they lose tonight, tensions will rise.
This can't last.
Heyman saying that's not a prediction from an oracle, that is a prophecy. Meanwhile, Miz says to Mello, you watched me get pinned last week.
We watch each other's backs. Yeah, you're supposed to be watching my back, but you always standing in my way. This This is done.
Miz says, you're telling me this is done? Melo says, I'm being cool because normally I shoot first, but we're good. Then Sami Zayn comes out for his US Open challenge, which is again interrupted by Carmelo Hayes.
This time I don't have anybody clouding my vision, taking my focus away from beating you for that United States Championship.
Melo saying Zayn knows how great he is, he knows how great he is, and here tonight, he's the best he's ever been.
It's about time I show you exactly why I am him.
Oh, look at this! Oh, crushing finale!
You got to be kidding me.
Melo finally splitting away from The Miz, and I say hallelujah for the both of them. I much prefer Miz as a heel, and well, God knows we need to get Melo back on track as soon as possible.
Aleister Black.
Wow, that is just so unfortunate. U.S. title challenge. I'll take it.
This would be Zayn's 5th title defense in a month. That kind of consistency would terrify Universal title Brock Lesnar or even Roman Reigns.
God, Aleister Black won the championship. Oh! Like I talked about, big shot right there.
Gotta say, great to see that Aleister Black has been getting consistent TV time. One thing I have to give credit for is that Rusev and Aleister Black, since they came back, have been on a steady run.
Opportunity that this guy can actually cash in on it, show the world. Wow. You know what I'm talking about? Exactly what I'm talking about. Wasting a lot of time right here, man.
I think Aleister's is better because it's been slightly more varied, but the credit should always be as loud as the criticism.
Sammy, top rope moonsault and takes Black out.
And I do wonder if Triple H will ever pull the trigger on an Aleister Black world title run. It feels like now it's possible more than it ever was during his first main roster stint.
Caught Black, turns it around.
That's
it's an
it. That's it.
by Zayn, cover and a kick out.
But equally, let me shine some shine on my boy Sami Zayn. He stays doing his thing, and I'm loving this open challenge.
Hang onto the rope, Aleister Black again with a kick. Been so effective, kick right to the back of the neck, and a German suplex. Here's the cover. Oh, Zayn almost had the title won.
It's very easy to say what's bad with WWE nowadays, and trust me, you'd be very justified to do so, I get it. But at the same time, when I'm seeing some good shit on these weekly shows, I feel like I should call out that good shit.
Oh, yeah!
Superplex! Black again on the attack. He's got to be careful not to be disqualified here.
No, the referee needs to let this thing go just a little bit. This is a championship match.
Sorry, Booker, that's referee Ryan Tran, who doesn't let you even hit moves into the announce desk anymore. He ain't gonna let anything go.
Oh, yes!
Sunset flip power.
Oh, yes!
To retain.
That's it.
Wow!
These boys continue to cook like only they can.
Big moments right here. Oh, baby!
No, Haluma! Oh, what for the Haluma? Black moved out of harm's way! Aleister Black now with a Meteora!
An extremely near fall off the back of that as Zayn survives. Then, as Black was closing in on the gold, Damian Priest would arrive at ringside.
And Haluma kick off the distraction! Blue Thunder Bomb! Sammy retains and Priest...
I guess it protects Aleister Black, and that's always a good thing, but match finishes like this sometimes feel a little bit silly.
Razor's Edge through the announce table!
Damian said he lives by a code and thus keeping to his word of getting revenge on Black.
We're not interested. Second of all, the last time I checked, we beat you and your Secret Harvest down in NXT, so we shouldn't have to audition anyways.
Yeah, we're not looking to be part of the Secret Harvest.
Chelsea Green still trying to recruit into the Secret Harvest, what with Piper's injury and all.
You've got a match tonight with Sol and Zarya.
You always ruin everything, Nicholas! Get out of here!
Chelsea throwing a fit because the offer was not quite reciprocated, but Aldis saying you guys will face each other tonight. As this match gets underway, we see the power of Zarya and the effective tag team work of Zaruka.
Look at this move, has a full 5 count here.
What do we call that right there, Cole? What is that?
Interesting. Oh, and Zarya with a kick right to the face, and now Ruka for the X Factor.
For as much as Sol Ruka deserves all the love in the world, Zarya is just as impressive, man.
In-ring acumen or in-ring prowess.
It's a quick tag match, but a fun one, as Sol is still snatching souls.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! That's exactly what I'm talking about right there.
From out of nowhere, the Soul Snatcher.
Then Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair respond to the impressive Zaruka.
I thought they looked impressive.
Yeah. You know, they came together for a win, which I know can be difficult when you're not always on the same page as your tag partner. You know, sometimes you have a tag partner that, you know, thinks is a queen.
Charlotte says, I get why they would want to face us, and when the time comes, they better be ready.
Woo! Come on.
can't wait to see this one on top 10 unscripted WWE moments of the year.
Cody, who cares what Heyman says?
You know I have your back.
Right back at you, Cody.
Oh, how I can't wait for this feud to get going because it's gonna be lit. Whew, and when we get that Ted DiBiase Jr. return as well with the full legacy reunion, oh, that's gonna...
He's in prison? And I'm his cellmate?
Touch. There's a bright future for you here on SmackDown.
I appreciate you, boss man. Thank you.
Hey, Javon, sir, it's good to see you. Hermano, that match against Sami Zayn last week, woo!
Javon Evans with a bright future on SmackDown, and Rey Fenix saying, what would happen if we went one-on-one?
Let me give you all a fresh reminder. First of all, he's a rookie.
As former champs, Angel says they already beat these guys. To which Javon says, you're some goofy as hell. What? All this makes the match official, which is up next.
I was broke, foaming out the mouth. So what you think I'ma do if somebody disrespects me, huh? I'ma apply pressure and I'ma wake their ass up.
Before the match, Jacob Fatu would respond to Drew McIntyre's actions last week, saying he's going all the way to the top and going right through Drew.
And if you ain't know, Jacob Fatu is all gas, no brakes for it. You know what I mean? Fatu!
This is a pretty great tag match though. All four of these guys were flying all over the ring.
Phoenix gonna fly up over the top.
Tape. Oh yes.
Bento's gonna fly as well.
G about to get bouncy.
Wow.
To the point where at one part in the match, Javon literally flies into a cameraman.
Javon Evans. What the?
Coming right to our freeze. Right there, baby.
Oh my God.
It's also great to see Garza and Berto back on TV because they are very, very underrated.
Los Garza's now.
The hell is this?
What a
Oh my
double team!
God.
Cover by Angel. That was incredible. And somehow Phoenix kicked out.
In the end, Javon would help Phoenix hit the Mexican Muscle Buster by taking out Garza for the win.
Phoenix, look at Javon. Oh, gee, Connor. Phoenix, meanwhile, with the MMB. The muscle.
Wait a minute.
The Mexican Muscle Buster.
Then Kathy Kelly asks Damian Priest how far he's willing to go to end this thing with Aleister Black. Priest says eventually your luck runs out and there's consequences, and he is those consequences. Then Kit Wilson shows up again in a wheelchair.
You think power is intimidation, when really it's just overcompensation.
Kit says he will keep trying to overthrow the toxic masculinity era and show you what true masculinity is. To which Damian sarcastically says, you really are masculine. And then in the most Benny Hill way, he just pushes him off screen and you just hear a
Hey, freeze.
Damian says next week, one-on-one, Black versus Priest, last man standing. Then we see another Solo Sikoa vignette. He says he loves Tala Tonga for helping him win the US title, but there's a monster in there and he needs to bring him out.
Because your loyalty will be rewarded as long as you're a part of my family tree.
Then Tala says he loves Solo, obviously.
Vatu Solo. I love you.
I can't wait for the Tongaloa version of this. It should just take up the entire episode of SmackDown. I don't know if we have enough time. Solo also says there's something missing during this promo, to which I say, is it finally time? Are we back?
Me and Ted's been going through a lot the past couple months. Hell, the past couple years. But we realized this right here ain't worth giving up.
Kathy Kelly interviews the Street Profits before their tag title match next week, where B-Fab reassures her that the tensions are fine. Montez says, we ain't just fighting for the tag team championships.
Fighting for each other. B-Fab and the Street Profits stay up. And we want the smoke!
Then the Wyatt Six appear on the TV in the background, and Rowan says, will you still be together when everything around you comes crashing down?
Nothing more than a pile of ashes.
From our family to yours.
I do think they probably split up the Street Profits next week, or at least I hope so, because it's about damn time.
This before. And Breaker now. He's trying that clothesline off the apron, missed it out. Randy!
But then it was time for the main event, which featured a few big back suplexes on the desk from both sides.
Reed and Breaker. Oh, there's the disaster kick.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?
Suicide dive.
As Cody cooked, Bronson Reed would overpower him temporarily.
Got Reed. Or even CM Punk. Bam! World's strongest slam.
Even Randy Orton at one point was like, damn, okay, I wasn't familiar with your game. Shit. The Vision doing a great job at preventing Rhodes from getting the tag, but once he did, Orton woke everyone up.
We get another power slam. You got to be kidding me.
That jagged edge Death Valley driver.
Bronson Reed trying to go for a tsunami only to get superplexed.
Breaker on the apron.
Oh, he's picking up speed.
Oh my goodness! Driving Cody and himself into the timekeeper's area.
Then as Orton had Reed right where he wanted him, Heyman would distract the ref and Seth Rollins would appear to stomp Randy Orton.
Looks ready to strike. Where the hell is Heyman go? Wait a minute! Rollins! With a stomp! Heyman had the official distracted.
Bronson Reed with one final tsunami to pick up another huge win for him.
Bronson Reed!
Quietly, they're building Bron up for something even bigger in 2026, and I am paying attention. Even though at the same time, this kind of ending to a WWE show has happened so many times in 2025, I'm losing my marbles. Initially, Airbnb would go beat down R&R again, but Rollins stops them only to try and do it himself.
Going for a stop! Nobody home! Cody turns it around! Crossroads!